Good morning, children, and welcome to K-Tech High School and Junior College. Children, today we are going to study grammar. And in grammar, we are going to study nouns and its types. So, children, first we will see what are nouns. Now, we all are aware about this word nouns. Noun is a part of speech, right? You all have learned about noun in your previous class. We'll just do a revision and then we will move towards its types, okay? So, what are nouns? Noun is a person, place, animal, thing, or idea. So basically, nouns are the naming words. Name of any person, place, animal, thing, or even a idea. Ideas, feelings, all this comes under noun. As we can see the example, person, we can say man, Anne, girl, Steve, child, grandma. So all this are the naming words, right? Like we are using man for male. We use girl for female. And Steve is the name of a particular person. Child for a small child. Grandma for granny. So all these are naming words, names of people. Next we have is place. Now here we have is Paris, city, school, home, Asia, space. Now see students, there are many places given us over here, right? Like Paris, city. City is also a place, right? But we are not telling which city specifically, we are not using a name of a city. But school, it's a place, home, Asia, space. So these are the naming words. The words that we use to name animals like dog, cat, whale, lion, bee, bull, and we can also add something tiger, giraffe. So all these. Lastly, we have thing like book, pencil, apple, flower, disease, shoe, and also there are ideas and feelings like happiness, right? The feeling of sorrow, sadness, all these are also nouns. Now let us check out the different types of nouns. The types of noun that we will be studying today are common noun, proper noun, collective noun, and material noun. So children, let's start. First, let us see what are proper noun and common noun. Now children, proper noun are the nouns that we use for a specific person, thing, animal, or place in the sentence. They have a specific name. Like for example, you all can see on the screen Audi, England, Justin, Pepsi, Englishtown. So children, over here we are using the name of a specific person, a specific thing. Now see the first example, it's Audi. Audi is a company that manufactures the car. So over here when we are using the word Audi, we are using a specific car, a car of a specific company. So that's why it's a proper noun. But simply if I use car, then that will be a common noun. So understood children, what is the difference between a proper noun and a common noun? Proper noun, whenever we use a specific name of any person or thing or any place, then these words are called as proper noun. Like for example, Audi car. Reynolds pen, Taj Mahal, right? Then Maharashtra. So over here, children, what I am doing, I am using a specific name of which pen I am talking about. Reynolds pen, where I visited last year, Taj Mahal or Maharashtra. So these are the name of a particular place, right? A specific place. And if I speak that my friend bought an Audi car, so I am taking the name of a specific car, that is Audi. So that's why these are called as proper nouns. Now, what are common nouns? They do not have a name. They are totally opposite to the proper nouns. Like proper nouns, in that we have to take, or there are a particular name of any person, place, or thing. But in common nouns, we use the words that are used in general, which means a car, then the country. Now, I'm not giving you an idea, or I'm not specifying a particular country in the sentence. So, just a country, there are many countries in the world. Singer, there are many singers in the world. I'm not writing a name of particular singer. So, these are the words that are used in general, and these words are called as common noun. Let us see the examples. Like car. Now we don't know which car. There are many cars, right? Country, as I have explained you all before, there are many countries. Singer, drink, app. Now there are various apps, right, available on Play Store. But I'm not talking about a particular or a specific app. I'm not giving the name of that app. Drink, there are many drinks. But on the left hand side, if you see, we have given Pepsi. So over there, I'm giving you a particular drink, right? So this is the difference between a proper noun and a common noun. Whenever we have a name, or we can identify the name of any person, place, or thing in the sentence, then that comes under proper noun. And if there are no names, there are only the words that we use in general, like for example, car, pencil, pen, bag, books. Over here we are using the words that we use in general, and so these type of words are called as common nouns, or these type of nouns are called as common nouns. Understood, everybody? So children, now we have studied what are proper nouns and common nouns. Now we know the difference between them, right? So let's do an activity. As you all can see, there are different words on the screen. What we have to do is, we have to find out of all these what are common and what are proper nouns. So let's start. So first let's search for all the proper nouns. Now all these words are proper nouns. Wassail, Lily, London, Cadbury's, Heinz, Edel, Tuesday, Egyptian. Why? Because all these words, names of a particular person, place, company, or a product, day, right? So these words are proper nouns. And the rest of the words are common nouns, like village, restaurant, castle, biscuit, teacher, city, boy, letter, coffee. So all these words are common noun because we use these words in general. There are no specific or a particular name of any village, restaurant. So these words are common nouns. Understood what is proper noun and what is common noun? Now students, let's see what are collective nouns. Collective nouns. A collective noun is the word used to represent a group of people, animals, or things. So from the name itself, collective, we get an idea that it's a group, bunch of any people or animals or things. So whenever we find such grouping words like bunch, then we have a crowd of people, flock, and then we have bouquet. So all these words, what they do, they identify or they tell us the group of certain things, animals or people. So these words are collective, which means all the things or animals or people, they are collectively over there. So these words are called as collective nouns. Let us see some of the examples. So these are some of the examples. First we have is a string of beads. Now students, there is a string, right? What's a string? In which we put the beads, right? So there are a lot of different beads in the string. So that's a group. That's why it's called as collective noun. Next we have is a bundle of sticks. There are a lot of sticks in a bundle. So hence it's a collectively, right? Collectively all the sticks are there in a bundle. So it's a collective noun. Next, a bunch of bananas, which means more than one banana is there in a bunch. Hence it's a collective noun. A bouquet of flowers. A deck of cards. A forest of trees. Now in a forest there are many trees, right? Never there is a single tree. So there are many trees in the forest, so it comes under collective noun. A herd of cows. A dazzle of zebras. A flight of stairs. So now children, over here the examples, they are just telling us that whenever we use such words in order to show a group of people, things or animals, then these type of words are called as collective nouns. Understood everybody what are collective nouns? Another type we have is material noun. Now students, what is material noun? Material noun is a substance, a material or an ingredient we can see and touch, which is used for making things. So there are different materials. It may be natural or man-made. Like for example, gold, coal, wheat, rubber, etc. Material noun usually are uncountable noun. Like for example, this window is made of glass. So the word glass is a material, right? We are actually talking about the material from which the window is made. So the word glass is a material noun. These are some of the examples of material noun. The materials that we get from nature, which are natural: water, air, silver, gold, iron, copper, etc. All these things are natural. We get this material from nature. So these are material nouns. Next, the materials that we get from animals. The products that we get from animals like egg, meat, honey, milk, silk, leather, wool, these are also material nouns. Then we have the materials that we get from plants like cotton, food, oil, wood, jute, coffee, medicine, tea, rubber, perfume, etc. And the man-made materials like acid, alcohol, asphalt, brick, cement, butter, chalk, etc. All these things comes under material noun because they are material, whether they are natural, man-made or the products that we get from plants and animals. Hope children you all understood. Now I take a leave. Thank you. Have a nice day ahead.